The fire. The call came in at 3:17 a.m. Elijah Carter was already awake, had been for hours, really, staring at the ceiling of his cramped apartment, replaying the argument with his captain from earlier that day. "You don't have a temperament for leadership," the man had said, right in front of the whole crew. Like Elijah hadn't earned his place. Like he was just a quota. The pager buzzed again. Structure fire. 2417, Elm Street. Occupants trapped, ***. Elijah was out the door before the dispatcher finished. The flames were already licking the roof when Engine 17 pulled up. A 2-story duplex, windows glowing hellish orange. Screams from the second floor. Captain Riggs barked orders. Hose line on the west side. Ladder to the... Elijah didn't wait. He knew this building. Old wiring, no sprinklers. That family wouldn't last 5 minutes. He grabbed a Halligan tool and went in. Smoke clawed at his throat as he kicked open the bedroom door. A woman clutched 2 kids to her chest, sobbing. Please, ***. Elijah didn't speak. Just scooped up the smallest child, pressed the others toward the stairs. Move, The ceiling groaned, then collapsed. The news cameras arrived as the EMTs loaded the family into ambulances. Elijah sat on the curb, oxygen mask over his face, watching the flames die. Hero firefighter risks life to save family, the reporter would say tomorrow. Tonight, though, the arson investigator eyed him differently. Funny thing, the man said, flipping his notebook shut. Neighbor says she saw a black guy in a fire department hoodie lurking around back before the call. Elijah's stomach dropped. His turnout gear was still inside, but his hoodie, the one with FD in bold letters, gone. Want more visceral firefighting details? Deeper dive into Elijah's past clashes with the department? Let me know where to flesh it out. The fluorescent lights of the fire station's makeshift interview room buzzed like a trapped fly. Elijah sat across from 2 men, Detective Cole, a grizzled veteran with knuckles like tree roots, and arson investigator Grayson, whose cold blue eyes never blinked long enough. Grayson slid a photo across the table. A soot-stained FD hoodie balled up near the duplex back fence. This yours? Elijah's throat tightened. He'd last seen that hoodie in his locker. Yeah, but I didn't put it there. Grayson's pen tapped the notepad. See, that's funny. Because the neighbor ID'd you. Said she saw a black guy in this exact hoodie acting real suspicious an hour before the fire. Elijah leaned forward. I was asleep at my apartment until the call came in. Anybody vouch for that? The silence stretched. You're reckless, Carter, Captain Riggs had snarled after Elijah disobeyed orders to pull a kid from a wrecked car. You think you're special 'cause you got a medal? This ain't a one-man show. The crew didn't meet Elijah's eyes at the debrief. Detective Cole flipped a page. We pulled your records. 6 disciplinary actions in 3 years. You got a thing for, what did your captain call it? Playing hero. Elijah's fists clenched under the table. I run toward fires. That's the job. Grayson smirked. Or maybe you start them. Get your fix being the big damn savior. The accusation hung in the air like gasoline fumes. They cuffed him in front of the whole station. Riggs watched from the bay doors, face unreadable. No one spoke as they let Elijah out. Want more interrogation tension? Flashbacks to Elijah's past heroics being twisted? Let me know where to sharpen the knife. The mugshot hit the news before Elijah was even processed. Firefighter charged in arson case, screamed the morning headlines, his department photo juxtaposed with smoldering wreckage. The local news looped the same 3-second clip of him being led away in cuffs, his face a mask of quiet fury. His apartment manager left a voicemail. We've had complaints. You'll need to vacate by the end of the month. A microphone jabbed at Elijah's face as his public defender, a harried woman named Alicia Mendez, tried to shield him from the scrum. Mr. Carter. Did you set the fire to be a hero? How does it feel to betray the badge? Alicia gripped his elbow tighter. Don't engage. But Elijah stopped cold when he saw the woman from the burning duplex, Maria Reyes, standing frozen at the edge of the crowd, her children clutching her hands. The little boy he'd carried out stared at him with wide, confused eyes. "Mommy, that's the fireman who—" Maria hurried them away. Alicia slapped a file onto the visitation table. Asterisk good news, the DA's entire case is circumstantial. Bad news. Asterisk, she flipped open to a witness statement. Asterisk, your locker partner says he saw you take the hoodie yesterday. Asterisk, Elijah's head snapped up. Asterisk, Lasky said that? That's bullshit. He, asterisk, has a brother on the arson squad. Yes, I know. Asterisk, Alicia massaged her temples. Asterisk, but here's what they're not telling the press. The fire started near the circuit breaker, faulty wiring. And Grayson's last 3 arson cases? All black suspects. All later overturned. Asterisk. Elijah exhaled slowly. Asterisk, so what now? Asterisk. Alicia's smile was razor-thin. Asterisk, now we find the one person Grayson's afraid of. Asterisk. Retired Fire Chief Wallace's voice crackled through the jail phone. Asterisk, heard you're in deep shit, kid. Asterisk. Elijah's throat tightened. The old man hadn't spoken to him since Elijah transferred out of his command. Chief, I need. Asterisk. I already pulled the real fire marshal's report. The one Grayson buried. Asterisk papers shuffled. Asterisk sparks in the walls from that cheap renovation last month. Textbook accidental. Asterisk. Asterisk, will you testify? Asterisk. A long pause. Then, asterisk, Grayson ended my career for whistleblowing. Hell yes, I'll testify. Asterisk. Want more legal strategy? The deeper conspiracy with Grayson? Let me know where to turn up the heat. The courtroom air was thick with the scent of old wood and anticipation. Elijah sat stiffly in his ill-fitting suit, the shackles around his ankles hidden beneath the defense table but weighing on him all the same. Prosecutor Dern's opening statement was a masterpiece of implication. Asterisk, this is a story of a man who craved glory so badly he was willing to burn a family alive to get it. Alicia didn't flinch, but Elijah felt the jury's eyes on him, measuring, doubting. Firefighter Lasky took the stand first, his uniform pressed to perfection. Asterisk, yes, I saw Elijah take his hoodie that morning. Seemed agitated. Asterisk. Alicia waited a beat. Asterisk, odd. Your locker room log shows you were on medical leave that day. Asterisk. Lasky's neck flushed. Asterisk. Must have been another time. Asterisk. Asterisk. Like when you falsified inspection reports for your brother's construction company? Asterisk. Alicia tossed a file to the judge. Asterisk. The same company that rewired 2417 Elm last month. Asterisk. The gallery erupted. She'd avoided the trial until now. But watching Lasky squirm, Maria slipped into the back row, her daughter's drawing of the nice fireman crumpled in her fist. When Grayson testified, asterisk, 100% arson, no doubt asterisk, Maria stood abruptly and walked out. The reporter chasing her didn't expect the quote. Asterisk, they're lying. And I won't let them use my family to do it. Asterisk. Want more courtroom theatrics? Maria's backstory. The racial dynamics in the firehouse. Guide me where to dig deepest. The courtroom was silent as retired Chief Wallace took the stand, his Medal of Valor gleaming on his lapel. The prosecutor kept glancing at the jury, as if willing them to dismiss the old black man in front of them. Alicia approached slowly. Asterisk, Chief, you reviewed the original fire marshal's report? Asterisk. Wallace's voice was gravel and gunpowder. Asterisk, I did. Classic faulty wiring. Aluminum mixed with copper in that cheap renovation. Sparks in the walls for weeks before it blew. Asterisk. Prosecutor Dern scoffed. Asterisk. And yet investigator Grayson concluded arson. Asterisk. Wallace didn't blink. Asterisk. Grayson couldn't tell arson from a campfire if his pension depended on it. Which it does. His last 4 arson convictions got overturned when real experts looked. Asterisk. A juror's pencil snapped. Alicia played the voicemail. Asterisk, Wallace. Back off the Carter case or we reopen your disciplinary issues. Asterisk, Grayson's voice, tinny through the courtroom speakers. Wallace smiled grimly. Asterisk, recorded that after he offered me a bribe to stay quiet. Again, asterisk. The judge called for order as the gallery exploded. She spoke softly, clutching her daughter's drawing. Asterisk. The news said Elijah was a monster. But monsters don't run into burning buildings. Asterisk. She turned to the jury. Asterisk. The man who saved my babies wasn't wearing a hoodie. He was wearing turnout gear. And he was crying when he handed me back my son. Asterisk. Elijah looked down at his hands. The words didn't feel real. Outside, reporters shouted questions, but Elijah only saw Maria pressing her daughter's drawing into his hands, a stick-figure firefighter with wings. And across the street, Grayson slinking into an unmarked car. Lasky would resign the next day. The lawsuits would come later. But for now, Elijah stood in the sunlight, breathing free air for the first time in months. He still smelled smoke,